Hello, hello, good afternoon, Healthy and Holistic Info Group. I am so excited to be on with you here today. If you're jumping on, please excuse my hair. It wouldn't be a live video with Ashley if my hair wasn't a total mess. But I'm really excited to come on today and share a little bit about one of my favorite products, Cleanse. Whenever anybody asks what like the sleeper product is for me, or one of like my favorite products that I didn't think would be my favorite product, I always tell people Cleanse. And I have a funny story about this. But if you're jumping on, say hello to me. I cannot see comments yet, but I'm hoping that they will pop up. If you have questions as I go through this, please pop them in the comments, because if I don't see them now, I'll make sure I go through them afterwards and answer your questions as we talk about Livology Cleanse. Okay, so if you're new to the group, if you're not, welcome. Our Livology system is a 4-part system, and it's all meant for gut health. And it is not your basic gut health component type stuff. I've been obsessed with gut health since I accidentally downloaded a book. Yes, I was about 19 years old. I was pregnant and I had a Kindle, and I meant to download, I don't know, some sleazy book I was reading at the time, but I accidentally downloaded this like non-fiction book on gut health, and it changed my life. And basically I learned how almost all of our immune system comes from the gut, and how there's a direct link between the brain and mental health and your gut as well. Okay. And so if the gut is unhealthy, your mental health will be unhealthy. And if you have mental health issues or struggles, it will also affect the gut. And those are directly connected to each other via a nerve in the body. It's called the vagus nerve, VAGUS. Okay. And so it changed my life. And since then, I've always been on some form of probiotic. I have been prescribed probiotics. I have tried the expensive kind. I have spent over $100 a month on probiotics. I've got the kind you have to keep in the fridge. I considered myself a probiotic snob. There was never a time from age 19, I'm 39, it's been 20 years, never a time I wasn't using probiotics. And so I came into this company, loved all the products, and I was like, all right, it comes in the Livology bundle. I'll get the bundle because it's cheaper and I save money. But I don't even know if I'm really going to like this Cleanse stuff. You guys, it blew me out of the water. Not only is it cheaper than the typical snobby, fancy probiotics I was using, and I don't have to refrigerate it. I can throw it in a bag in a suitcase. It works 3 times, 4 times better for my gut health. And I was super skeptical. So I want to first just go through the ingredient profile with you so you can understand exactly what it does. But this one is a sleeper, okay? So the way probiotics work is they help your gut. They're putting the good bacteria back in your gut, okay? So we have our detox tea, which is great. It's going to scrub out the large intestine. It's going to get all that gunk and gook, and let's talk about it, what it is, old poop that is trapped in your colon and your, whatever, food, undigested food, partially digested food that gets trapped in the grooves of your large intestine. That's what causes gas, bloating, whatever. So, and it has a lot of bad bacteria. So the detox tea is going to flush a lot of that out. It's going to, think of it like an exfoliation for your face. It's going to scrub all those grooves out. So it's going to remove a lot of the bad bacteria, but it will also remove some of the good bacteria. You cannot be doing the detox tea. I'm going to say this again. Do not do the detox tea without also using Cleanse. They should work in partnership. If you're doing one, you got to do the other. You need to be repopulating your gut with really, really good quality bacteria. That good bacteria that's going to break down food, that's not going to produce gas, that's going to help everything to move along in your system. Okay, so this is going to be your best friend for that. So Cleanse, let's talk about it. It's not, people are like, I don't think Cleanse is working. It does, okay? It works amazingly well. But probiotics, you're not going to feel it. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, my tummy feels like rainbows and unicorns. It works slowly over time because it takes time to build up the good bacteria in your gut. And so when you use this product, you might first start to see a decrease in bloat. You'll see, I saw a significant decrease in like aversions to food or gassiness. I didn't even realize, I'm married, I didn't even realize how bad it was until I started taking Cleanse. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, nothing has happened in like a week. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy town. And we'll talk about the digestive enzymes that are in here that really help to strengthen this blend that we get in Cleanse. So I'm going to run down the ingredient list of Cleanse because it's a probiotic, but it's so much more than a probiotic. I know you probably are hearing things about people taking digestive enzymes, and we have everything in here is natural and holistic, okay? So we only use natural and holistic ingredients. There are no fillers, there are no preservatives, there are no chemicals, and all of this is sourced and produced in an NSF certified facility, which is the highest safety standard rating you can get for supplements. No supplements are not regulated by the FDA because the FDA only regulates food and drugs. These are holistic, natural supplements meant for the body, easily digested by the body. Okay, so let's get into the first thing on the list is cranberry fruit powder. Okay, so we're going to talk about cranberry fruit powder. Cranberry fruit helps you maintain body weight, and it has lots of fiber and it has proteins in it. It also has a ton of B vitamins, and it helps to regulate the metabolism and with cellular energy requirements. So when we're talking about Livology and people taking this for their gut health, a large part of your metabolism is based on your gut health, all right? The next one in here, a lot of you have probably heard of milk thistle. I know I had, and I knew that milk thistle was amazing for liver. Like, you can't go anywhere talking about liver without hearing people mention milk thistle, but I didn't know all the other things that milk thistle was so great at. So one, milk thistle is super protective of the liver. Anyone that has liver issues, I don't know if Mary's on, there's a lot of people that have actually come over to labs, started products, even want to sell the products because they have liver issues coming in, and cleanse is usually the kicker that gets their attention because of the milk thistle in it. But it also helps to prevent brain decline. It's also used to help promote breast milk production. It helps with the hormone prolactin for those that are breastfeeding. They even use this to help, this is a crazy cool tip that I want to tell you about. They even use milk thistle to help protect the liver from snake bites, toxins that are in snake bites. They use it to help protect the liver from alcohol, from environmental poisons. And they even use milk thistle to protect against amatoxin, which is produced by the death cap mushroom and is deadly. Cool fact, right? Cool fact. It's not Friday, so I can't say cool fact Friday, but I thought that was really cool learning about milk thistle. It also helps to protect against bone loss. It's super anti-inflammatory. It helps to lower blood sugar. It helps the metabolism, helps with your gallbladder. So milk thistle is a great, great ingredient to have in cleanse. Everybody should be taking milk thistle. We also have organic dandelion root extract. So dandelion is something that's popped up. It's super high in minerals. It's super high in it even has protein in it. You can eat dandelion, you can eat it raw, you can cook actual dandelion flowers, okay? So cooked raw, cooked whatever, it's a great source of vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin K. Dandelion also contains vitamin E, has folate, has small amounts of other B vitamins. They have a very, very high antioxidant ratio. They have beta carotene in them, which helps protect against cell damage and oxidative stress. So it may also help the body to improve carbohydrate metabolism and reduce fat absorption, which can help lead to weight loss. Okay, so that's all. Dandelion root extract is also in cleanse. We also have artichoke extract. So in traditional herbal medicine, artichoke extract has a long, long history of being used as an aid for digestive and liver health issues, such as heartburn, indigestion. So that's another holistic ingredient in here. When I said that this is not your everyday probiotic, I haven't even gotten to the probiotic part, right? Okay, these are just natural herbs so far. I have not even gotten to Bacillus coagulant. Okay, next in here is ginger. I could talk about ginger root all day. Ginger is by far one of my favorite adaptogens. It's just so good for the body, but I want to talk about ginger specifically and the digestive system and how it's a game changer being used in cleanse. So gingerol, which is a natural component of ginger root, benefits gastrointestinal mobility. So that's the rate at which food exits the stomach and continues along the digestive process. So eating ginger encourages efficient digestion so that food doesn't linger in the gut. Okay, so you don't want your food sitting there rotting, causing gas, causing bad bacteria to sit there. Ginger really helps that efficiency process. And ginger is also commonly used for nausea relief too. So it really is very, very digestive system friendly. Another thing that you're going to see in here is what we call an enzyme blend. This one is what got my attention. My husband actually used to order a bunch of separate enzymes and takes them for digestive enzymes. But if you're eating carbohydrates, fats, dairy, proteins, digestive enzymes are going to be your best friend. They typically are found in natural plant-based and natural foods, but we're just, those nutrients and enzymes aren't in the foods that we're growing anymore. In the depleted soil, like we're just not getting enough of them. You need digestive enzymes, and they have this here. So our digestive enzyme blend has amylase, cellulase, invertase, papain, protease, lactase, bromelain, lipase, maltase. I'm not going to go through all of them because they all have different functions, but I'm going to cover really, you should go through and Google lactase plus digestion, bromelain plus digestion. Google each one of these digestive enzymes and then put plus digestion into Google, and you will be mind blown on what each one of these does and the fact that this is in your cleanse capsule, okay? So papain or papain, I don't know how you pronounce it. I know it's from the papaya, so it's an enzyme. Papain is an enzyme that is found in the white fluid of raw papaya fruit, okay? So it's amazing. It contains substances that help to fight infection and heal wounds. It may also break down the food that you eat so you can properly digest and absorb the nutrients from that food. Okay, we don't just want to break down the nutrients from food. We want to absorb it. Your body needs those nutrients and minerals and everything else in there. It also helps, papain helps to relieve symptoms such as bloating, constipation, and gas. Okay, another enzyme that is in here, I actually used to buy it separately. I've used bromelain probably for 10 years. Bromelain is very commonly used to help prevent swelling. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's a digestive enzyme that is found most commonly in pineapples. But I also knew that bromelain is incredible for helping the body to break down, I want to say it's proteins, but people use bromelain to help relieve upset stomach, to help the symptoms of digestive disorders. It's super anti-inflammatory. Like I said, I would take bromelain in lieu of anti-inflammatories like Advil after a hard workout to help with body recovery. But a lot of people use it for bowel disorders and bowel issues because it's so anti-inflammatory, it helps. And so bromelain is it's from pineapple, another super amazing digestive enzyme that is in here. Let's see what else. Okay, we have protease. I don't know how you pronounce this. I'm just going to say protease. So it's one of the digestive enzymes that's in our enzyme blend, and it is the enzyme responsible for breaking down protein. So this naturally would be found in these enzymes are made by animals, fungi, bacteria. They're found in plants. But these enzymes break down the proteins in the body or on the skin. And so they help with digestion. They help with the breakdown of proteins. And they're also helping with the breakdown of swelling and pain. So I love that we know that everything happens in the gut first. And so we want these good enzymes in our gut as we're digesting. Lactase, another one that's in here. Breaks down the lactose in food so your body can absorb it. I was one of those people that had issues sometimes with dairy, okay? I no longer do. So people who are lactose intolerant have unpleasant symptoms after eating or drinking milk or milk products. These symptoms include bloating, diarrhea, gas, whatever. Lactose intolerance is not the same thing, by the way, as having a food allergy to milk, okay? So an intolerance is not the same thing as having a food allergy. And so having the addition of lactase as an enzyme to help your body break down those dairy products is super, super helpful. And a lot of times, for me personally, it was exactly what I needed. And so there's a ton. I'm not going to go through the whole enzyme blend in here, but you guys should really do your research and learn about them because it is mind-blowing. We also have the addition of aloe vera. So aloe vera, a very common herb that most of us are familiar with, but it actually helps to reduce inflammation in the digestive tract, which reduces the various digestive ailments that come with bowel irritation. It also, aloe, which I didn't know, it helps maximize the bioavailability of food and nutrients. So if something is more bioavailable, it means that your body is able to absorb it. So I don't care how fancy your supplements are, if they're not bioavailable and you can't absorb them, they're going to pass right through your digestive system. And a lot of supplements, especially vitamins and things like you get at GNC, they're all chemical compounds, all made in a lab. Guys, you may not see it all the time, but those little pills come out in your poop. Okay, you're not even getting most of those nutrients. All right. So another thing that we have in here is marshmallow root, and marshmallow root is one that I wasn't familiar with until lab, and then we had a bunch of naturopaths the doctors and everybody talking about this stuff. So I really became curious about it. So it's really commonly known for helping to prevent like heartburn. It helps with like stomach issues. It helps with going to the bathroom specifically, and it helps with the lack of going to the bathroom. So whether you're going to the bathroom too much or you're not going regularly, marshmallow root is really, really helpful on both ends. Get it, both ends. But anyway, that's my poop joke. Animal research has shown that it also helps to coat the inside of the stomach, and it prevents acids from causing discomfort and burning, and also provides anti-inflammatory effects. So pretty cool natural ingredients here in Cleanse. This is not your everyday normal probiotic. But now I want to get to the big daddy. I want to talk about Bacillus coagulans. So that is the type of probiotic that is in this. And there's a bunch of different types and strains and whatever, but there's a reason why we specifically use Bacillus coagulans. And I want to pull up, I try to get actual scientific research. And this is from the National Library of Medicine. I always look up peer-reviewed scholarly articles and things that are reviewed by other doctors and things like that. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I want to get research that's not just from like some, I don't know, grad student at like NYU. I want to know what people are actually saying. I want to see studies being done and things like that. So I'm just going to pull from this, this article about specifically Bacillus coagulans and how it works as a probiotic. So B coagulans can withstand the acidic environment of the stomach to reach the intestine where it germinates. Okay, so once it's in the small intestine after germination, it has been shown to aid the digestion of carbohydrates and proteins. So administration with protein has been shown to increase protein absorption and to maximize the health benefits associated with protein supplementation. So the reason why we say this is not your average everyday probiotic is that most probiotics, even if you go and get like, oh, I'm eating yogurt, oh, I'm eating kefir, oh, I'm eating sauerkraut, whatever. Yeah, there's some probiotics parts of that food. Your stomach acid is enough to like eat through marble, okay? Those probiotics are not making it through your stomach acid. Bacillus coagulan is one of the very, very few that's not only going to make it through your stomach acid, but it starts to reproduce that good bacteria that you need for a healthy functioning gut when it hits the small intestine first, okay? So I don't care how many strains or CFUs or probiotics you have in your thing. If they ain't making it past your stomach acids, they are not helping you, period, with a T, okay? So this creates an intestinal environment that is not hospitable to various pathogens. So it creates a healthier and more efficient intestinal tract that is better able to utilize nutrients that have been consumed. So in addition to, better utilization of consumed foods, it also increases the benefits of prebiotics. Okay, so think detox tea, prebiotics, cleanse, probiotic, by promoting populations of beneficial bacteria as well as the production of short-chain fatty acids essential for the health of cells living in the gut. So this right here not only gives you the healthy bacteria, but it's going to make the lining of your gut healthier. It's going to help the actual gut itself to be healthier, and it's going to help the cells that are lining the gut. So it has been shown time and time again to be one of the most beneficial types of probiotic on the market. And that is why my snobby probiotic ass has come to love Cleanse so much. So if you have used Cleanse for a while, I would love for you to share in the comments what you love about it. Tell me why you love Cleanse. How long have you been using it? What have you noticed with using it? And the thing is that everybody needs this. Everybody needs a good quality probiotic. I would say this is far and wide lower in cost than any high quality probiotic I have ever tried. Sure, you can go to Walgreens and get a crappy probiotic, but those aren't going to work. And the crappy ones are probably similar to the same price. The really, really high end ones, you can get $100, $120, and they, for me, did not work as good as this. Likely because they didn't have all the enzymes, they were lacking all the holistic function that this is, and I've never taken straight Bacillus coagulan before, and it is highly, highly effective. So I would love in the comments to see your questions. I would love to see your comments. I would love to see your experience with Cleanse, but do not leave this one out. It is a sleeper. No, you're not going to feel it like Activate, and you're probably likely not going to feel it like Sleep. Those work in a different way, but as a 4-part system, Livology altogether, when all 4 are taken the way that they're meant to work, it works as a system so much better than if you just take 1 or 2. I mean, Sleep's going to work by itself. Cleanse will work by itself. I wouldn't take the tea by itself. If you're ever just going to do the tea by itself, always buy it with cleanse. Always use the two together, okay? Because when you're using the detox tea, it's flushing out the bad, but it's also flushing out the good. And so if you're not putting in the good, it's like playing Russian roulette with your gut, okay? You're hoping that maybe when it's time to repopulate bacteria in the gut, which one is it? Let's flip a coin. Is the good going to repopulate or is the bad going to repopulate? You want to ensure that you're not playing Russian roulette with your gut. You know, as the bacteria repopulates, you want to make sure that it's the good bacteria repopulating. So I have good news for you guys. Hopefully by now, all of you watching have signed up for our text message alerts. We have deals and specials going out all the time, and we do it via text message. People just prefer text message. It gets opened more than emails. It's less annoying than having to go through your email folder and find promos. So today is the last day of our 15% off deal. So if you have not gotten cleanse, if you have not used our whole Livology system, jump in for the gut health, okay? Jump in. If you want to add in the Morvita element, it's called the fitness bundle. If you only solely want the gut health, it's called Livology. So Livology is the 4-part gut health. The fitness bundle is the 4-part gut health plus Morvita. And anytime you get a bundle, you're going to save a butt ton of money. We put it all together, and if you were to like a la carte the items, it's way more expensive. So get it in a bundle. The promo, if you didn't sign up for text message alerts, you didn't get the promo code. But I'm going to give it to you right now on one condition. I want you to go right now and I want you to sign up for the text alerts because I'm only on here doing lives every Thursday. And you're going to miss a bunch of savings and free stuff. And we're even giving out 3 full bags of Morvita today to people participating in our text messaging service. So I want you to text the word promo, PROMO, to the phone number 860-310-1910. Text the word promo to the phone number 860-310-1910. Okay, so go and do that. Okay, but even if you do that, you're not going to get the message that went out today. So if you're ready to jump in, or if you need products, use the promo code 15promo, all one word, 15 promo, at order, at checkout as a customer, and you can get 15% off your order today. So definitely jump in, grab your goodies. Cleanse is something that every single person should be using as a part of their routine. And I will say that there are plenty of times when I'm feeling sick, when I'm traveling, or when I just feel like run down or tired, like I might be coming down with something. I will double down in cleanse. I double down it. If I'm going to eat really bad, if I'm going to go to like Christmas dinner or whatever, I double down and cleanse. And I'm not saying that you have to do that, but it has helped me. I use it in like a holistic function. And because I know it's all natural ingredients, it has become my very best friend. So thanks for jumping on with me. I can't see your comments. I can't see your questions, but please share your experience with cleanse down below. And please put questions and I will go through and answer them when I check your comments. Bye guys. Thanks for jumping on.